Hi, and welcome to our 36th episode. And my name is Sufyan Yusai, and I'm in conversation with the Dean and Director of Six Cricket Academy, Mr. Karthik Jeshwanth. Welcome.
Thank you.
In this episode, we have two topics due to time constraint. The first topic is early success among sports athletes. Second topic is how parents can maintain a positive mindset. For our first question, Mr. Jashwant, is early success dangerous for sports athletes?
Morning. I don't say it as dangerous, but that should not be the be all and end all of judging the athlete's structures at a very early stage. See, to succeed, every parent wants the child to be on the ground, play a particular sport. They aspire their children to reach the top in that particular sport. That is very nice. We all parents look forward to that. But certain areas, the parents get a little distorted with, like the question says, that early success. Now, early success has got many reasons. So now, if the athlete is slightly physically stronger or psychologically good, or its handling or handling pressure abilities is good, or nothing to lose attitude is there. So if all this is there is a possibility of succeeding. But as you climb the ladder, as you go up the pyramid, which is really broad at the bottom, as it gets narrow, all these qualities which I just spoke is required. Now, how many of the athletes possess this and maintain it at the highest level where all these technical, tactical, psychological, and physical abilities are tested? So at the junior level, even if you have one, the athlete is going to be successful at that age group. But later what happens is everybody wants to play at the bottom, but a little later they realize that, okay, I don't belong here. This is not my sport. Probably I look at academics, or probably I look at some other cultural activities, or probably another sport. When all these things come in, there is a reduction. But then what happens is only the good stay back. So only when the good stay back, what happens? The competition odds up. So earlier, when the young athlete was representing a particular team, they were probably the best bowler, best batsman, best leader. But later on, the others drop out. Then what happens? They're competing with somebody as good or could be better, much better. So then what happens is, parents start questioning, my son or daughter were doing so well than the last 2-3 years ago. Now suddenly, the performance is not all right. There is a problem with the coach. There's a problem with the system. There's a problem with the academy. Then they start getting worked up on all that. So these are the challenges which as a parent should know that the young success of the particular athlete, or in this case, your child, was because of one particular thing which I just told. And it is your duty to help the child to get better at all the 4 verticals which I showed. So, and then if he or she succeeds in that, there is a good chance that he or she will do well at the highest level and stay there for a long time. Instead of saying that the selection system is not good, the system around is not good, the coaches are not good, it is not. I think there is enough and more example when you look at the highest level of cricket, what is happening. There are people who have succeeded sheer on their ability with all the 4 fronts which I spoke. So for the parent, it is not just the early success. So is he succeeding in all these things? There are all the 4 parameters what I spoke. Is that the parent could look at what are the positives which my child is getting out of this sport? Like, in the physical activity, like as we are talking, we see matches happening for the young age group. Now, just because, and this particularly, I want to address the parents who are watching these matches. Don't get carried away by somebody's performance here, or don't feel dejected that my child didn't do well. Does it deserve? to be there. Give them a fair chance, because there are so many others. There are many cases from my coaching experience. I've seen at this age group, they were hardly doing anything. But next 3-4 years, they really picked up. Why? Because all these other parameters have. So this is my advice to the parents, especially in this tournament which is happening. Don't work too much. And we as coaches, let me assure you, we are not looking at performance investor. At this level, what we look at is the hand-eye coordination, is the body formation. Is it getting into the right shape to play a particular ball or to a particular activity? These are things. We don't look at the scorebook at all at this time.
And also bringing leadership qualities among themselves.
Yes, there are so many things which they learn. Leadership is one thing, communication, being with the team, how to deal with the team, how to accept umpire's decision, then skills of setting your own field. There are so many learnings here. I think for a parent, that should be the takeaway rather than the performance and all that. If your child is good, he or she will make it with or without your help. That's what I want to say.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to the second question. How can parents maintain a positive mindset during their child's cricketing journey, especially when they face setbacks?
Yeah, see, this is where the whole family gets together trying to be intense. I don't think it's a good thing. Allow the child to do his or her work. Let them do it. You just be a guide or a support from amongst it. If you start getting into it, you're indirectly putting a lot of pressure on the entire family, which a matter of little later, when the child starts understanding, he or she will not like it, and there is a big chance of even dropping out of the sport very early, or pressurizing the child with all those things, because the child, matter of time, will start realizing that my entire family is dependent on my performance. So my family is happy where I do well, they're unhappy where I'm not doing well, so it starts adding to the pressure. So for a parent, it is ideal to maintain a normal kind of relationship. And if you have any input to say, the good time to talk to the athlete is when the athlete has done well. Unfortunately, what happens is the parents start advising. Of course, they mean well for the child. And they start advising, especially when the child does not do well. So instead, rather wait for the child to do well. And when he or she opens up regarding his performance, then that is the time you got to, go along with him and also just add. You see that last week what I saw, or the last month what I saw, probably he would have done this better. What do you think? Give it to the athlete. That is when he is receptive. When something wrong is happening, when the performance is not there, that is the time. Just because you're older than your son or daughter, you just start imposing your gyan on them. That won't be receptive. In fact, there will be a retaliation. So it's not a good thing. So for you to just maintain a positive, normal mindset, don't get overpowered by the performances either on the higher side or the lower side. But if you have to communicate and give your point of view to enhance the performance, do it when the child is done well, not when the child has not done well. It's a good message for parents to actually take part the last part of it, do it when the child does well. A lot of parents, sometimes I feel that when the child doesn't perform, they just bombard him with many things. And it's a nice thing because it's not a good thing at all. Yeah. Thank you. And we are back on the 1st of every month. Do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Thank you.